Hi traders, and welcome to this live currency strength indicator table video with me, John, on this Tuesday the 20th of June. Here you can see we have our tables in front of us. We have the trend traders table and the day traders table here, both still showing us that the pound yen is the market that we should focus on. Now, despite the table saying this, we have had a couple of days of calm in the market. We were talking about this yesterday. We're expecting the market to sort of remain fairly stale or stagnant due to the fact that the market rallied so aggressively last week. We're expecting some kind of breather in the market. Now, yesterday we talked about an entry here at the 180.75, so we are currently in this position. Now, we've used the max stop loss of the 150 pips, bringing us just below this sort of area down through here, around about that 179 handle. Now, the reason we've done that is because, like I said, we know that the market needs to potentially breathe here, so we're giving the market space to breathe by using that larger stop loss. Now, when do we think it's all going to kick off again? Well, if we come over to our economic calendar page, I've put up tomorrow's data, and you can see that we have pound CPI at 7 a.m. We're expecting a little bit of a drop in that CPI there. We then have that followed by some Canadian dollar data. We can see actually CAD is another currency that features on the tables, and then we have the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell testifying later on in that day. So really speaking, expecting the markets to start kicking back into gear again tomorrow. That doesn't mean that we should be focusing our attentions anywhere else, because we are following these tables. We use these tables to take live positions in the market, and these tables are here to help us focus on the right moment, on the right markets, and not need to go looking around to find trades to get into when there simply is nothing really going on at the moment. So these periods happen in the markets. It's best to probably stay away from the markets in these type of situations. Obviously, pound yen is something that we are involved in at the moment, so I'm going to continue to talk about pound yen and maybe some possible other opportunities to watch for. Now, if we're looking for sort of the momentum to come back into the market, then what I'd be looking for in particular is for buyers to step in around about where we're at the moment. Obviously, that would be nice because we're entered around this point. Am I expecting potential drawdown? Yes, that's why stop losses are below this sort of candlestick low down through here. But essentially, if the market was to find support here and we started to see buying coming back into the market again, and we traded through these highs in particular, then that would give me a lot more confidence to hold on to this position, for one, but for two, to potentially build a position to the upside. So if pound yen is going to continue high and we have those overall targets above around about the 187 handle, then what we could be looking for here is to potentially build a trading position where we try and anticipate or try and take advantage of the trend. And one thing we can do is wait for those prices to trade through those highs. What we can do then is reduce risk from this trade, bring our stop loss to break even, and then look for an entry on another retest of these highs. Essentially is what we're going to be looking for on pound yen, or that's an alternative method for you to get into this market if you haven't taken a position yet, because that's absolutely fine as well, considering the current market conditions that we are in. Now, it does say as well CAD has come to the tables. I have taken a look at CAD yen, but we'll have a little look at it together. Not something that's really kicking off here. There is actually a little bit of an area of resistance that I've marked out at the 107.50, where if I just open this up a little bit, you can see that it was this high that formed back in July of 2022. These lows here had a little bit of an intersection through October of 2002. Pretty much ignored it in September, but we did kind of have support resistance on a lower time frame. So, you know, back at resistance here on CAD yen. again, is the market going to take a little bit of a breather here? Now, we actually talked about CAD yen a while ago, and this was one of the entries that we spoke about, which was a move from the 104 spot 30 handle with a stop loss at 103.45. So if you manage to take this position, you manage to hold on to this position, this market ended up rallying around about what's that, 300 plus pips to the upside. So that's something you could consider. Now, I did look at the lower time frame here. You can see I've marked out a couple of zones on the hourly. We did form this low back through here where price could find support again. I've also marked in this area around about the 106 spot 75 as an area of support, but I don't think there's any point in adding any more risk into this market at the moment, just because obviously the market is in that period of just kind of a calm period. We want to be looking to see where the momentum is, and the momentum, I'd say, is not really flagging too much at the moment. So we have seen a little bit of momentum somewhere where we've seen the Australian dollar move completely from the day traders table. It's slowly making its way off the trend traders. So there's definitely some momentum with the Australian dollar at the moment, especially if we take a look at the likes of Euro Oz. You can see today alone, price is up 180 pips, breaking through its rolling ATR of 127 pips. It is having a bit of a stormer here at the moment. Now, what we need to wait for in order to take a potential position here, or look for the potential position, is we need the Australian dollar to remove itself from the trend traders, appear on the weak side of the trend traders, and we need a euro to catch up with the strong side of the trend traders. When we have those confluences, then we can say, okay, there's a potentially good idea to long Euro Oz, perhaps into the 1 spot 62 or even to the 1 spot 64. If we look at our lower time frame as well, we're breaking out of this large area of consolidation. So maybe price will come back and then rally at that point. But again, I think the markets are just really calm at the moment. Really looking to see if we get any kind of sort of catalyst that propels our trades higher. At the moment, we're sitting around about break even, so we'll see if we get any kind of positive breaks for us there on the pound. So that's all I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next one.